Best Irish music on irishradio.org with Jerry Byrne.
I suppose if I might just reiterate the advice with regard to travel to Ireland, because I know COVID, it's an evolving situation, and say with vaccine rates going up and infection levels going down, I suppose there's a renewed hope that people might be able to get travelling again soon. But I suppose just, I would still urge caution, and the official advice from the Irish government is still to avoid non-essential travel, international travel, and also travel to Ireland from the United Kingdom. But if you must travel, it is really, really important to be aware of the requirements. So that mainly is all travellers, apart from hauliers and children under 6 and under, they must have a negative pre-departure PCR test taken within 72 hours prior to arrival in Ireland. And it's important also to point out in that regard that NHS tests are not available for those travel purposes, so you'd have to use a private provider. And there's also a legal requirement to quarantine at home. So if you come in from the United Kingdom, even if you've had a negative test, you have to take another test within 5 days after arrival in Ireland, and it's only if you receive a second negative test that you can end your quarantine period. Otherwise, you will have to quarantine until you test negative. So there's also a requirement to complete a passenger locator form. So if you go onto our embassy website or gov.ie website, all the information is up there. But I really, really would strongly encourage people to just, be mindful of that advice, because there are checks going on, and you will be asked, to provide, your evidence, and it's just to save people, the unnecessary expense of, booking travel and then not being able to go. So it's just really important that people are aware of that.
Right, and as regards the test you do in Ireland, that once again has got to be, you've got to get that privately.
Yes, and there's a number of, there's a lot of providers now at the moment. I think we actually have a link on the embassy website of various providers, but I know from my own experience, I was able to book a test in Boots, and it was very easy. You book online, and it was a walk-in appointment. So, there are a lot of providers now, I think more so than, say, in the early days of the pandemic. So, but again, and if I may, I might just call out the embassy telephone number and the Citizens Advice telephone number. It's just I'm conscious that I've imparted a lot of information, I suppose, and if people are unclear, these are other avenues, I suppose, that they could, get in touch with us with, and we can provide more clarity in writing if possible.
Yes, please do, Rosie. Yes.
Oh, yeah. So the embassy line is 0207 235 2171, or else you can email us on irishembassylondon@dfa.ie. Or if you'd like to call the Citizens Information Line, so this is the Irish Citizens Information Line, and they really are an excellent service. The number to call is 00353 761 07400. And finally, I'll just give you one more telephone number. This is the Citizens Information Line for England, and again, they have lots of really useful information, and their number is 0800 144 8848.